Just want to share some things with you in the spirit of being vulnerable, because I know I get on here and I try to be helpful and try to give some good words or some language for some things that we're going through. But I just want to share with you a few things that I'm even grieving about. One of them is a loss of career. I've said this before. I've been a pastor. I was a pastor for 20 years, and we chose to walk away from that. And even though like that was our choice, it's still really hard and a lot of disorientation around what we're going to do next. And really, since I've stopped working for a church in that way, it's just been one thing after another. And so just kind of grieving the loss of a career and trying to figure out what's next. And that's super hard. And even then I've got some anger around that too, because the reasons why we chose to leave was because of the way we were being treated by this last church that we were working for. It was just it was some BS is what it was. And so I knew I didn't want to raise my family in that environment, and so we had to walk away. But with that came this loss of a career and some grief around that. Another thing that is kind of tied into that is just sort of a loss of identity. Like I said, I've just been trying to figure out what's next and how we're going to make it and all those kinds of things. So I've worked a few nonprofits and worked for the school district, and now currently looking again. And so just trying to figure out what's going to be next. But this whole identity, really, it's hard. It's hard because you've got to figure out, okay, this is what I'm going to do and this is who I am. And then it's gone. And so there's some loss and some sadness around that as well, and just trying to figure out what's next. But it's not all bad, right? Grief is not all bad. I'm experiencing some good grief. Our oldest son, Lincoln, has moved out of the house, and we miss him. But we know that it's the next best thing for him in his life and what he's going to do. And so he is down in Arizona, and doing HVAC, and we're just so proud of him. But there's good grief around when your kids are getting older and making decisions too. So, but just wanted to share those things, because I grieve too, and I need to listen to my own advice in some things. And so I'm going to continue working on it, and just want you to be well and encouraged, and know that I'm just a dude. I'm just a human, just like you. And let's get through this together.